friends, Kevin here from the Chord Progression Podcast. Do another reaction, and we're going right back to our friends in Woe Is Me. Their brand new song, Hard to Live, featuring David Benitez, is out as of right before Christmas, and it's going to be our last one of the 2023 season. So let's dive into it and see what our friends in Woe Is Me has got this time around. And before we do that, make sure to subscribe for the podcast right down here. New episodes of the podcast every single Tuesday and Thursday, includes reactions every single Friday. And yeah, we interviewed Woe Is Me on the podcast for too. Let's bring it back in 2024. But first off, let's get to the song.
You are the best.
I know there's no music video, but we're going to go with the, video they put together for this. Okay, they're just going all gas, no brakes to start this. What are we, like 20 seconds in? I already want to smash one of the pits of this song. They're getting heavier and heavier with these new releases. I do like the more melodic backing on this one. The pace allowing the vocals to be really much more nasty hits. Whoa! Did 2012-2013 call again with these high-pitched vocals? The production behind this is such a contrast. This chorus and pre-chorus, so much more in this pop-centric style. The contrast between what the verses showed us that's something. I mean, it's definitely giving you those throwback vibes to, like early 2010s feel. Peak Woe Is Me. I love this heaviness. I really want to see them live again after hearing this song, just because this in the pit's going to be fun. What are we building to? Are we getting like some mid-song breakdown, or are we going right to the chorus with some funky? Yeah! Expecting something just a little bit more manic, but that's always me. There we go. These uncleans absolutely rip! Oh my god! Then back to that more pop-centric style. That transition was a little bit, could have been smoother, but still pretty good. This kind of reminds me of like We Came as Romans, just more melodic in terms of feel. Ooh, nice use of the violins on this, adding more of that cinematic theatric feel. It adds to the pop sensibility, but those strings are so powerful to add more of the cinematic feel. Now we're getting more, not necessarily anthemic, but more religious with this. Yeah. Okay, I gotta stop doing that. My face is just like... I'm really interested to why they ended it like that. It's an interesting song. Definitely not what I was thinking. Before we get to the breakdown, do you like bags of rubber ducks? Do you like receiving cologne samples? Fresh And do you like podcasts where you discover great new music from established artists and some of the best upcoming acts in the rock and metal scene? That's where right here with the Chord Progression Podcast. Hit subscribe below to make sure you follow along with us and get to know all the great new bands and the great established bands in the rock and metal scene in ways you can never imagine. Yes, we did bring Woe Is Me on the podcast in 2023, and I want to bring it back out in 2024. So make sure you're here with us. Remember, subscribe. And now, to the breakdown. So that was Woe to Me's Hard to Live featuring David Benitez, and looking back at the song just right now, it kind of has a little bit of a mixture of what Woe Is Me released in 2023 with Ghost and Red as well. Taking a look at how this opens up, it just opens up heavy, aggressive, and more melodic than I thought it was going to be, but it allowed the heavier side of the vocals to come through a lot more aggressively, a lot more powerfully, and something I was not necessarily expecting. But you know, when you start out that heavy and that fast, I'm always curious to see what is the transition to the chorus like. Are we going to get something that's going to continue to go heavy? Or are we going to get something that's softer? And what Woe Is Me did, especially in that first pre-chorus, was create more of this calmer, more lighter side, especially with the clean vocals, really evoking those emotions back from 2012, 2013, you know, heyday of Woe Is Me, and bringing more of this pop sensibility to it to add a little bit more of this mixture to the end of the song and really get this more dancey kind of vibe, showing the contrast between the heaviness of the verses and that. And that was something I was really a big fan of. It's not something I'm really into all that much, but just the massive contrast and how they're able to show that off really did work out well on Hard to Live. When we got to that bridge breakdown, yeah, I was expecting something a little more manic, but once the vocals got a lot more just unclean, screeching, a little bit of that fry technique in there as well, just a little bit, I was astounded by that. Love the way they went about that, really bringing a little more of the heaviness to the song, a little more of that aggression, that Hard to Live feel, that more darker, deeper tone to it. Then we got back to the chorus once again, and yeah, we had the pop sensibilities. I love the fact that they ended up adding more of this string violin feel to it to add more of that cinematic theatrical feel. Brought a lot more of the epicness to it and allowed the band to go in two different directions, especially as they outro this. They could have gone back to more of the heavier side on more of the theatrical feel and really brought down the house. But they went more with this religious revival type feel with cleaner vocals, having this feeling where you can, you know, clap along to it. It was something I wasn't necessarily expecting. I kind of wish they went the harder style, but that's always the way I go with this. But just having that feeling there where you're going to be able to connect with the crowd, connect with an audience, and have more of this religious experience, and how we are all continuing to have this like harder opportunity to live right now where things are not going so well and everyone is struggling, to connect on that and just know that we are still all in this together. That is something that still stands out in this song. Overall, when it comes to the songs that Woe Is Me released in 2023, this one still stands tall as a great song, especially as the heavier side of it. If you still like the heavy side stuff, of course, that's where Red's going to come in. If you like the lighter side, go back to Ghost. But if you like both sides of it and you want to get classic Woe Is Me, Hard to Live is definitely a way to go. Make sure you go see them live in 2024, wherever they go. Guys, please come to like Milwaukee or Chicago or something, because I want to see you guys play live again. I saw like the 4 or 5 songs you guys played at Blue Ridge, and that wasn't enough. We need more. I need more. So let's make that happen. Thank everyone for watching. Thank everyone for supporting us in 2023. If you're not subscribed, subscribe button right down here. If you're not liking this video, make sure you do like right here. Put comments what you thought about Hard to Live as well. If you don't like the video, that's fine. It's your opinion. You know. Still, Happy New Year though. On that note, that's it for me. This is Kevin, and as always, I'm out.